Hello children, welcome to biology class. Last day we discussed about chordates. Do you remember different subphylums? Cephalochordata and Urochordata and Vertebrata. In our textbook we have to study in detail about subphylum Vertebrata. So we can divide Vertebrata into two as Egnatha and Gnathostomata. Egnatha means the animals who lacks jaw are termed as Egnatha, whereas Gnathostomata means those animal bears jaw are termed as Gnathostomata. In Egnatha, only class Cyclostomata is there, whereas Gnathostomata is divided into superclass pisces, that is fishes, and superclass tetrapoda. Tetrapoda means bare limbs. 4 pods. Tetra means 4. Pods means limbs. Okay. In class pisces, there are two. That is, in superclass pisces, there are two classes which are chondrichthyes and aestichthyes. Chondrichthyes means cartilaginous fishes. Aestichthyes means bony fishes. Okay. When tetrapods include class Amphibia, class Reptilia, class Aves and class Mammals. Clear? The subphylum Vertebrata is clear. Subphylum Vertebrata is divided into two divisions, which are they? Egnatha and Gnathostomata. Egnatha, animals which lack jaws. Class, only one class is coming under in Egnatha, that is Cyclostomata. Whereas Gnathostomata, those animals bears jaw, are divided into two superclasses. Which are they? Pisces bear fins and superclass Tetrapoda bear limbs. And in Pisces there are two classes. Chondrichthyes means cartilaginous fishes. Aestichthyes means bony fishes. Then the tetrapods include Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves and Mammals. Okay. So now let's discuss about the class Cyclostomata, then class superclass Pisces today. And superclass Tetrapoda we will discuss on next day. Okay. So let's start with class Cyclostomata. We know that organisms included in Cyclostomata, they lack jaws and they are included in the category Egnatha, isn't it? All living members of the class Cyclostomata are ectoparasites on some fishes. They have an elongated body bearing 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits for respiration. See, here you can see gill slits. Here in this hagfish there are 12 gill slits. Here the lamprey is having 7 pairs of gill slits. Then cyclostomes have sucking and circular mouth without jaws. Their body is devoid of scale and paired fins. Cranium and vertebral column are cartilaginous. Okay. Then about their circulation, it is of closed type, and cyclostomes are marine but migrate for spawning to fresh water. Okay. So after spawning, within a few days they die. Their larvae, after metamorphosis, return to the ocean, to their habitat itself. Example, lamprey, petromyzon and myxine. So study these two examples, lamprey and hagfish. Okay. Now let's discuss about superclass pisces. In superclass pisces, there are two classes. The first class is class Chondrichthyes. They are marine animals with streamlined body and have cartilaginous endoskeleton. That's why Chondrichthyes are termed as cartilaginous fishes. Okay. Mouth is located ventrally. Notochord is persistent throughout life. Gill slits are separate and without operculum. Operculum means the gill cover. Okay. The skin is tough, containing minute placoid scale. See, this is placoid scale. Okay. So skin is containing, we know that all the fishes are containing scales on their body as an exoskeleton on their body. Not exoskeleton, the skin is covered with the help of scales, but the scales, the shape and size of scales are different for different fishes. For chondrichthyes, they are having placoid scales. See, this is the shape, this is original placoid scales. Clear? Then their teeth are modified placoid scales which are backwardly directed. Jaws are very powerful. They are predaceous animals, and due to the absence of air bladder, they have to swim constantly to avoid sinking. Okay, but in the case of bony fishes, they are having air bladder, so they are not having this problem. Clear? And their heart is two-chambered, one auricle and one ventricle. Only that. And some of them have electric organs. Example, torpedo. And some possess poisonous sting. This is stingray, trigon. They are cold-blooded animals. What do you mean by cold-blooded? Poikilotherms. That is, they lack the capacity to regulate the body temperature. At the same time, we are mammals, we are warm-blooded animals. That means we are having a fixed body temperature, isn't it? In the case of human being, we are having 30 degrees Celsius. 37 degrees Celsius. That is our fixed body temperature. But it is not the condition of fishes, especially chondrichthyes. They are cold-blooded animals. They can't regulate the body temperature. Sexes are separate. Then in males, pelvic fin bears claspers. This claspers helps for the process of fertilization. They have internal fertilization and many of them are viviparous. What do you mean by viviparous? Viviparous means they give birth to young ones. Then examples, Scoliodon, dogfish, that is shark, Pristis, sawfish, then Carcharodon, that is great white shark, Trigon, stingray. This is great white shark, this is stingray, this is sawfish, see, saw-shaped structure is here, and this is torpedo. Okay, so that's about chondrichthyes. This next one is Aestichthyes. It includes both marine and freshwater fishes with bony endoskeleton. That's why Aestichthyes are known as bony fishes. Their body is streamlined, mouth is terminal. See? Can see the bony endoskeleton here. It is very clear, isn't it? They have 4 pairs of gills which are covered by an operculum. But in chondrichthyes, that operculum was absent. Do you remember? Then their skin is covered with cycloid and ctenoid scale. This placoid scale is present in chondrichthyes and cartilaginous fishes. But whereas in bony fishes, they are having cycloid and ctenoid scale. See, this is a microscopic view of cycloid scale and this is ctenoid scale. Okay. Then air bladder is present. Children, do you remember? This air bladder was absent in chondrichthyes, whereas in Aestichthyes, this air bladder is present. Heart is two-chambered, same as that of chondrichthyes, one auricle and one ventricle. They are cold-blooded animals. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is usually external. They are mostly oviparous, okay, and development is direct. And let's discuss some of the example. This is Exocetus, children. This is flying fish. This is seahorse, hippocampus. This is freshwater bony fishes, cutla, rohu and mrigal. These 3 are exotic species. Okay. Nowadays we are cultivating these fishes, which is economical, very economical. Okay. This is aquarium fishes, betta, fighting fish and angelfish. So that is about bony fishes, Aestichthyes. So today we discussed the about subphylum vertebrata, and we discussed Agnathans and Gnathostomatans. From Gnathostomata we discussed only pisces, superclass pisces. Tomorrow we can discuss some superclass tetrapod. Okay, so children, read the textbook thoroughly and answer the test questions. Okay, thank you.